Hi and Assalamualaikum. In this video presentation, we will present about our mini research project, and the topic for our mini research project is about advantages of logistic activities. Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Syafiq bin Zamri, and I will start with the extract first. So our topic for our mini research is about advantages of logistic activities. So the abstract for this mini research is: logistic activities are crucial to the efficient and successful transportation of goods and service along the supply chains. The purpose of this paper is to review and discuss about 32 studies in the past few years on advantages of logistic activities. The finding in this paper should provide some knowledge and better understanding about advantages of logistic activities, either for the business purpose or study purpose. Alright, now we continue with the introduction. So basically, logistic research is defined as the systematic and objective search for an analysis of information pertinent to the identification and resolution of any logistical problem. A great logistic research is based on the assumption that is a link between a specific course of action and logistical performance. From the previous research about the 32 article, the most dependent variable that has been used is logistic performance. Defining performance is one of the challenging things for researcher in any field of management, because organizations have a various of aims. Some organizations define success in terms of profit. Other organizations may define their success is based on improving their customer service or increasing their sales. Logistic performance can be understood by a subset of the larger concept of business organizational performance. Logistic performance include meeting promised delivery dates, the fill rate on base stock lines, advance noting of shipping delays, the manufacturer accuracy in forecasting, and committing to estimate shipping dates on contract projects. So that's all from my part. Moving on to the next presenter.
Sir, my name is GURUPRANSANTH KUMAR. Today I will explain about the objective analysis and impact of the performance management and advantage of the logistic activity, and provide insight to improve performance and meet customer needs. Next key objective: identify the performance management strategy used by the logistic companies and retail store improve logistic and marketing performance. Next, its strategy may include cost reduce, process optimization, quality improvement, and customer certification encouragement. Evaluate impact of the performance management and customer accept logistic performance and their satisfaction is happiness. Next is factor examination in delivery time, product quality, and customer service. Next is investigation effect of the logistic performance, retail stress, stores and consumer happiness in satisfaction and factor influence. Next is the recommendation might include improvement of cost optimization, technology adoption, and customer consumer. Conclusion: article provide value insight to input of performance management of logistic and retail industry. Analysis hands and implement recommend can improve performance and better meet customer needs. Thank you, sir.
Hi, my name is NORHAFIZAH RAMLI. So for my part, I'm going to explain about the theoretical development of this research, which is this research comprises an overview of performance management models and activities, which is the issue of performance management activities are described in detail, and hypotheses about their relationship to customer expected logistic performance are generated. So the section is concluded with a conceptual model, which is a literary review. They revealed that the concept has been expanded into a process with a number of activities, and it's also placed different emphasis on activity preceding or following the actual measuring. This paper also has a focus on measuring logistic service in an existing dyadic relationship, which we call it as an operational approach, which is it aims to reverse certain practices of performance management, and more specifically in those activities that are seldom highlighted in previous studies. So that's all for my part.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. So on my part, I would like to present about the methodology. The first one would be the measurement of performance. So in academic studies, it has been seen that authors use many different performance measures such as delivery time, quality, consistency, productivity, sales cost, production time, delivery security, service quality, flexibility, and market share. And especially in studies performed since the 1980s, it has been seen that authors have focused on different performance measures. It is understood that non-financial indicators have been used more in academic studies over the course of time. Such development continued to increase during the early 2000s and caused multidimensional measure systems to arise. Internet use became more popular in this period, and internet-related measures were included in performance measures. And the next one would be the strategy that have been chosen for our article, from the article that we have took. And the skill items for measuring firm strategic performance were developed by Autry et al. A 7-point scale with ratings ranging from 1/4 not at all effective to 7/4 extremely effective. The respondents were asked how effective their companies have been in dealing with reverse logistics, and a recovery of asset related to reverse logistics received the highest mean score, which is 4.65, followed closely by effective cost containment by 4.53, profitability by 4.22, labor productivity by 4.19, and reduced inventory by 4.18. And the next one would be the experience in logistic performance. So out of 129 responses, 43.41% were responsible for logistics strategy and planning. Furthermore, operations and warehousing received almost similar proportion at 20.16% and 18.6% respectively. The majority of the respondents had 2 to 5 years of working experience in logistic operation, which is around 36.43%, followed by 6 to 10 years and more working experience with 30.23%, although the highest range was between 2 to 10 years. High responses from the professional who had more than 10 years of experience were also responded. And lastly, I would like to talk about the results and discussions of our topic in the logistic performance. So the first one would be the measurement performance. The primary strength of digital supply chain management system is its holistic approach. The system-wide view makes the system comprehensive, casually oriented, and horizontally integrated. The system is comprehensive in that it includes all of the stakeholders in the process of the customers, the shareholders, and also the internal managers. The system is casually oriented in that it makes good use of performance drivers in each of the perspective. Because of digital market environment, the two primary way that logistics can improve its competitive position is to deliver new products to the market in sufficient quantities as quickly as possible, minimize the problems that the customer face. The next one will be the strategy. When it comes to the reverse logistics, managers must come up with human resource driven innovation to become more effective. In this research, innovation was found to be a mediator in the resource commitment reverse logistic performance relationship within the automobile aftermarket sample group. Simply stated, resources make reverse logistic programs more efficient and more effective, but this is a big payoff only when the resources are used in such a manner as to develop innovative capabilities or approaches to handling returns. And lastly would be the experience in logistic performance. Those are highly demonstrated at the levels of compliance also receive efficient clearance process, but however, the issues of transparency of clearance procedure from both custom agency and other border agencies need to be highlighted. Similarly, the issues of lack of regulatory reforms to facilitate the industry require further clarification. And this is because this study was also found that timely information within the change of regulation is still in lower rating. In the trade facilitation, a unified standard form of a regulatory is crucial to facilitate the movement of goods inbound and outbound. This is also reflects the trade-related activity in some certain countries. And that is all from me. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. My name is GURUPRANSANTH KUMAR. Today I want to explain about the conclusion. The conclusion of the advantage of logistic activity, the first point. Second is unique challenge faced by the companies and each market. Third is companies report the challenge. Next is cooperation provide insight and tailored strategy to meet customer need to each market. Third is relationship between logistic performance and consumer happiness in certification. Next is key factory contribution to the customer certification, delivery time, product quality, customer service. Next is implement insight and recommend can improve performance, increase customer certification and delivery supervisor value to the customer. Thank you, sir.
So that's all from our video presentation about our mini research. Thank you so much for your time.